How you turn up as a creative matters. My name is Clayton. For over a decade, I have run content production houses and have hired hundreds and hundreds of creatives across a range of different mediums. Here is something that I've learned through the years, and I teach this to all my creatives on site. Actually, a lesson that I originally learned from a very prolific session guitar player in Sydney. This was a few years ago now, but this guy was the guy that you would call in to get sessions, for movie trailers, for advertising. All these corporate record companies would pull this guy in, and he would go and do the licks, the leads, and all the guitar sounds for these ads. Now, he was I think like 80s, 90s rock god, LA, nightclub, Motley Crue, big hair, ripped jeans, the whole deal, right? He was telling me that if he turned up to a job, say at 10 a.m. in the morning, and he was in a white shirt and chinos, the clients would be visibly disappointed, regardless of what he played on the track. If he came in the whole costume, fishnets, big hair, looking like 80s rocker from LA, the clients were more visually happy with the performance and what they paid for. They paid for this rock guy to come in and do this, irrespective of the output that he does, irrespective of the creative work that he puts onto it. Their expectation or their opinion on the service that they paid for was almost dictated by aesthetics, about how he turned up there. I found this in my company. This was, 10, 20 years on, that if we sent a photographer on site, they just turn up in jeans and sandals and look like a bit of a bum, the client would think that, hey, this guy's a little bit of a bum. On the flip side of that, a lot of my clients, they're corporate, it's professional, they turn up in suits. If my guys turned up in suits, they'd be disappointed as well, because they want the creative team to turn up. They don't want another suit turning up. Guys, this is all about creating a fantasy, creating expectations of what the client hires, filling that need for them, but you have to understand how you turn up matters. Your visual appearance matters. As shit as that is, as horrible as the idea that we live in a superficial, aesthetic world and that people make judgments on you based on your opinion, it happens. That's the reality of it. Particularly if you want to get paid top dollar for your creatives, you have to look like a creative badass. Turn up as a professional, turn up in something that relates to the value that you're providing. I'm telling you, I found that it makes a big difference in the outcome and the client satisfaction and perceived value of the service that you're offering. Look, this has worked for me. It has worked for the hundreds of creatives at our studio. Hopefully it will work for you. Just remember, it's not purely about the work itself. Keep creating, create an experience, and you'll be on your way to creating your life.